Hello, welcome to this week's update. So might as well just go straight in there, dive straight in and just mention it, and then it's mentioned and it's done. So there we go. I made myself look a plonker last week, didn't I? In a sense, because I got the prices wrong, and I got the prices wrong because of the information I was given. So I was quite annoyed about that. But it gave me a moment to sort of think on my feet and get a bit creative and go, okay, we got hit with this train. Let's see what we can do about it. Let's see what we can turn it into a nice big positive, which we've done. I didn't do myself any favours with the other video, putting a video up as my answer to the people that are slating us in the groups. That didn't go down too well. In fact, I think that put a few customers off. So if that put you off buying, well, good for you. I mean, you know, I do the same thing. If I look at something and I think, well, I don't like that, I might not spend any more money with them. You know, we all have to go with our own convictions, don't we? You know, I think it's a shame that people don't have the courage of their convictions and stick through. But anyway, it wasn't my idea to offend anyone. It was just what I was trying to do was just show and explain to people that run these groups that, you know, you shouldn't just listen to everything that you've been told. It's like what they say. They've been saying it for like donkey's years, haven't they? Don't believe everything you read in the newspapers. Don't believe everything somebody tells you. You know. But there you go. So I thought I'd touch on that first before we go anywhere else. Are you one of the people that bought the Kew Gardens set or the individual Kew Gardens last week? If you did, look further down in the newsletter and look at the video I put up for the people that bought that, so that there's no confusion. I did a special video for that to fully explain what we're going to offer, and I think what we've decided to offer, I was really nervous about that, I have to admit, but I have to say that I had one or two people, well literally about maybe 3 or 4 people, email in and say the offer wasn't for them. But on the whole, the response, 95% of people have been saying, yeah, that's fine, you know, I agree with that, that's great. And so I'm blown away by that. Thanks very much indeed. It's nice to know that you've got something right, and we've actually got that right. So, you know, I don't care about mistakes, I don't care about when things go wrong. What matters most is how you fix that mistake. You hold your hands up and go, whoops, sorry, and you do something to fix it. That's what's important to me, and I think that's what we've done this time. Well, not this time, that makes it sound like I haven't done it before, but no, what I meant to say was, that's what we've done. We fixed it, and we fixed it in a way that makes everybody happy, so that is just tops. That's brilliant. Thanks very much. Now, while I've got a few minutes on me own, I've got a slight confession to make as well, and this ties in with, this probably ties in with why I just won't stand for the people having a go at us. 3 weeks ago, I'm going to try and be quick with this, but I think you ought to know. 3 weeks ago, excuse me, 3 weeks ago, I had about 5 heart attacks in 1 week, straight up. So after everything else we've been through over the last year, with all the stuff I've been through personally with the health over the last year, 3 weeks ago, I'm had 5 heart attacks in 1 bloody week. Couldn't believe it. I mean, I won't give you the entire story. I might give you the entire story in another video, just for the people that want to have a giggle, because on the one hand it was so funny, but on the other hand it's serious business. And essentially I'm in the hospital, and I've walked in the hospital, said, you know, things are a bit, things are not quite right. Had a chat to them, gone straight to the top of the list. I'm wheeled into a room where they've done the ECG and the blood test. And then literally within 5 minutes, 10 minutes of that, I'm wheeled into another room where it all looks like it's all kicking off. There's a bloke looks like a surgeon there, there's people putting masks on, there's a big screen up. Bloke's trying to tell me I'm having an heart attack. I didn't get it, I didn't understand it. I said to him, are you trying to tell me that while I'm talking to you right here, right now, I'm having a heart attack? He said, yeah. He said, and I'm not only telling you that, he said, I'm telling you that we need to stop it in its tracks, and we need to do that right now. So if you don't mind, move over. With that, I moved over onto the bed. They've gone straight in the wrist, straight up there, this bloke, straight round there, straight round there, down there, and put a stent in a vein. Unbelievable. While I'm awake, it was immense, and that was the heart attack stopped. When they showed me the picture of it afterwards, I'll show the picture when I do a video, my artery had closed right up. So no wonder I was having difficulty. So when I get emails and things like that, and I see stuff on the internet and whatever, and I go, yeah, it don't bother me. Well, it does bother me a bit. It stresses us out. It stresses me out. It stresses them out of work. I also have seizures, which are due to stress, and now the heart attack. You know, you could blame all sorts of things on that. 30 years of abusing my body, I don't know, but the point of the matter is I'm not supposed to have any blooming stress at all. So my way of dealing with that stress is to make these kinds of videos. You know, I put the videos up and it explains it. I'll mention somebody's name. I've got no problem mentioning somebody's name. I'll mention their first name. If that upsets them, well, that upsets them. No one knows who you are. You know, if I call you Dave, if I call you John, if I call you Sherbert, it don't matter. Nobody knows who you are, where you live. I'm not saying, oh, this bloke called Sherbert who lives at 29 blah 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 blah, and then he gets a brick through his window. That's not what I'm about. That's not, no, nothing like that. When I mention someone's name, I just mention your first name, because I like to be able to talk to you personally in the video, but nobody else knows who you are, do they? So even if you've made a faux pas, if I've made a faux pas, it don't really matter. No one knows who you are. That's why I do it that way, and I'll only use somebody's full name if I'm answering them publicly, and I think I've got a right to do that, because some people are putting things in the public domain, like for example, it's just a quick example, like one person, her name is Joan, and has put in the post that half the stuff that she ordered never arrived. Now when you write it like that, it makes it look like someone has taken your money and run. That's what it looked, that's exactly what it's saying. I paid for this stuff, half the stuff never arrived. What they're not saying is that they applied for a refund. They wanted a refund, they didn't want the items, and that's why half the stuff never arrived, because they got a refund. I'm not sending you a refund and sending you the goods, not a bloody chance. So of course, the goods ain't going to arrive if you get a refund. And the stuff that that person, Joan, wanted a refund on, she wanted a refund on the kind of stuff like the RAFs, I say kind of stuff, like that kind of stuff that are not coming out into circulation, and she wanted them delivered when the Royal Mint said they were released. Well, the Royal Mint only released them on package, they didn't release them in circulated coins, and she bought circulated coins. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. And so we get nasty, unpleasant emails. I consider them unpleasant, and I don't want someone having a go at us. Someone just be nice, just let us know if we've made a mistake, just let us know we've made a mistake. If we haven't, if we've overcharged you, let us know that. If whatever we've done, just let us know and we'll fix it. But please don't have a go at us, because that just immediate echoes on the back of the neck, and I stand up for us all on that. You know, I'm the one who does the videos, and I'll do a video and defend every single member of staff, because nobody gets up in the morning and thinks that they're going to spend their working day screwing over customers. Nobody does that. We get up in the morning, we want to fix every problem that there is. Well, sorry about all that background noise. That was on the like I say, I'm away at a conference with Fran for a couple of days, and that was, I'm sitting out on the balcony, and that was all the noise from the street downstairs. Just a huge amount of noise, so I apologise about that if it was difficult to hear me. But I'm having a walk around town now, and just having to see what's around, and thought I'll do the video for today in between that. I look at my face sometimes. It's no wonder some people think I come across as aggressive. I look at my face sometimes and I think it's a face like a smacked arse, twice as wrinkled. So anyway, I'm stuck with it. Something I want to clear up. Really important, and I might do another investment video. I mention it a bit more in there as well, but it's really important because somebody invested this week, and they may very well want to pull their investment back because of the misunderstanding. If they do, that's fine, there's no problem at all. But they seem to be under the impression they're going to get double points and then double points again. Well, that's how, at least how the communication's coming across. So I need to be really clear about this, because it's a lot of money we're talking about. So if you spend £1,000, remember you get 10 points for every pound you spend. So if you spend £1, you get 10 points. You spend £100, you get 1,000 points. You spend £1,000, you get 10,000 points. That's the way it works. Now what I offered was, I offered double points if you pay me bank to bank. So what I save in PayPal, in fact, I'm paying you more than what I save in PayPal. I'm probably paying you twice as much as I'm saving in PayPal, but if you pay me bank to bank, I'll give you double points. Now double points is 20%. So let's just put that on the side a second. So on £1,000, double points is 20%. So you're getting £200 back that you can spend, have a little spend up. Then, in a year's time, you're getting 25% back, and a year after that, you're getting 25% back. So you get 50% back. So on £1,000, you get, not only do you get your £1,000 back, but you make £500 in interest, that's 1,500 quid, and then you get £100 worth of points, that's 1,600 quid. And if you pay me bank to bank, you get another £100 worth of points, that's 1,700 quid. Now, if anybody expects more than that, or wants more than that, I can't give it, I'm sorry. As it is, we're already getting too much, but I'm doing it because it works. But it's already too much, you know, and as time goes on, that's going to be cut down. I'm not going to need to give that much away as time goes on, because we have more and more and more customers, more and more investors, therefore the amount of money that I would need is less and less and less, and so on. So, you know, on the one hand, yes, I can take £1,000 of investment, I can take £50,000 of investment, because I know exactly what to spend it on. But at the same time, I don't need it to the point where I would give more, and I won't give more. And a lot of people have had, because there's been a problem with the accumulative system on the points, a lot of people have had hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands more points than they should have done. Collectively, between all of you, there's been hundreds of thousands of points given out that should never have been given out. And that's because there was something wrong with the system, which we are talking to them about. And I have no intention of taking those points back off you. The people that have got them, you've got them. So, you know, Dave, Pete, Mark, Greg, all you people that got extra points, Alex, that you should never have got, I'm not taking them back. You've got them, you can spend them. But all I am saying is, you know, forgive me for tightening up the old system a little bit and plug in any leaks, plug in any gaps. So that's where we are on that. So you get 10 times, the normal points is 10 times what you spend. So you spend 100 quid, you get 1,000 points. The double up is you get a double up if you pay me bank to bank. You don't get a double up and another double up. You just get one double up. So you got your 10,000 points, and then you get another 10,000 points as your bonus, and that's it. All right. So I hope you got that, and I hope that doesn't offend anybody. And if it does, well, I'm sorry, you know. But if it offends, it offends. But it's not meant to. It's not designed to, and I don't mean to. But I just got to lay out our stall, and as you always know, everybody, you know, I lay out our stall. I'll say what I think, and I lay it all out, so you know exactly where you stand with us. And that's the whole idea. I always say to people, always remind people, when there's a video down in the bottom and it sort of tells you, you know, reason to subscribe. Good reason to subscribe to our YouTube videos. This week, I just did a YouTube video and gave everybody a £5, and all you had to spend was £4.99. No strings, just spend £4.99, you'd have got a £5. The only string was, when I do that, you got 24 hours to use it or lose it. It's that simple. You can't come back to me afterwards and go, oh, I didn't get there in time. Well, tough. Use it or lose it in 24 hours, that's the deal. Or sometimes 30 hours. Anyway, I put one up for the YouTube subscribers and they got a £5. I put one up for the Twitter subscribers, they got a £5. I put one up for the Instagram subscribers, they got a £5. And I also put one up for the Facebook followers and they got a £5. Now it doesn't happen very often that I'll go and do one everywhere, but imagine this. Supposing you follow us on Twitter, you follow us on Instagram, you liked our page and you're a member of our Facebook group, and you're a subscriber of YouTube. Yesterday, you'd have got 20 quid, free of charge. No strings. And all you'd have had to pay is the postage each time. So that's worth having. So, you know, subscribe, follow, and be a part of us, and watch out for those notifications, and you never know, it could be a couple of quids. But every now and again, that's what we do. The one I do the most is YouTube. I do that one the most. That's the one I give the most gifts to for subscribers, and that's because that's reasonably easy. I'm not handling that. Well, I am handling that, but other people handle the Twitter and the Facebook and the Instagram for us, which they do a marvellous job. I can't keep on top of everything. But the one, and we have a competition on each one every week, and someone can win 20 quid for points every week. But the one I do the most, probably voucher-wise, is YouTube, because it's so easy. I just do the video and upload it, and that's it. So so subscribe to us on YouTube, but follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Facebook. Thanks. Now I have to say and remind you, the other one that's doing reasonably well is the sale I put up for the bag of 20 coins, a bag of 20 mixed coins. I think the good condition is £24.95, and you get 3 times the points, so you get 30% back in points. That's like getting £7.5 back in points. So take £7.5 off 25, and you're down to about £17.50 it's costing you for the bag of 20 coins. I think that is an unbelievable steal, a real result. And in the bag you've got a little note, so you don't even have to put it in, and that little note says, in 2019 the contents of this bag were worth between £2 and £3 each. So all you've got to do is buy the bag, chuck it in the back of the wardrobe. You ain't even got to do anything, and you will make money on it in the future. And another quick one is, if you're one of the customers that bought a guide and you expected a coin, well, don't worry about it. It's only £1, and the guide is going to be invaluable to you. Plus, now you've got us, you've got contact with us like everybody else, you get access to a couple of quid worth of vouchers every single week. So over the year we'll give you £100 back. So the guide is nothing really. Anyway, just thought I'd say that. By the way, I'm in Bristol today, so if anybody fancies a cup of tea or a coffee and a chinwag, I'm down in the Bristol city centre. Just send me a text, because you've all got my number, and we'll have a meet up and a coffee. Even if you're someone I've upset, it don't matter. I don't bite. We'll just have a nice little chat and chinwag. I am going to do, by the way, a separate video for the winners. So I've got about 2 weeks worth of winners to pull, and we've got to go back to the week where, I think it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, where I did the competition about the letters, which letter is going to be that is the most sought after, and so on. And remember, it was the letter S. So the very first person to have made a comment is going to get 20 quid worth of points. The very second person to have left a comment for an S is going to be getting £10 worth of points, and the third person that was correct and left a comment with the S is going to get £5 worth of points. So the very first person that said S, the second person that said S, and the third person that said S, both on Facebook, both on YouTube, email in tgbch@outlook.com, speak to Logan, and so that we know your email address and what email address you use to sign up to our site with, and we'll add the points. Alright? I will do a separate video for this, and I do apologise that I'm behind on it. And just so as everybody knows, Stephen King and what was the other one? Stephen King and, oh yeah, the Kew Gardens and the Kew Gardens sets. They all turn up in about a week or so's time. They arrive at our suppliers, I believe, at the end of this week. Then they'll turn around and send them to us, and they're coming from a different country. So allow us a week or so after that, and then we'll get them out here. So that's how quick they'll be coming to us. Also, your voucher code this week is going to be HEART, H-E-A-R-T, all in capital letters, H-E-A-R-T, HEART, my little ticker, HEART. That's the voucher code this week, and what you're going to get is you're going to get £4 off, but you have to spend £3.99 or more. £3.99, you'll get £4 off. You're getting a little bit extra this week because I ballsed it all up last week. And just to punt it again, remember to be a subscriber to YouTube videos, because every now and again you'll get a £5 for nothing. See you next week.